Hey y'all, what's up? It's Dom, and today we are doing something different. We are ranking every single Nintendo console to ever exist, because why the hell not? So, as you can see, our tiers are S, A, B, C, D, F, and I don't know what this is. Alright, first up we have what I assume to be the Game & Watch. Pretty good. I think this was a pretty good console. Obviously, I've never played it because this is probably about 3 times as old as I am. You know what? We're going to put this in B tier. Alright, next up, we have the Famicom, I believe. This is basically an NES, and the NES was a great console, so we're going to put the Famicom in A tier. Alright, both of these are the exact same, and I'm pretty sure they're also Game & Watches, so we're going to put both of these in B tier. Here we have like a third or fourth Game & Watch. We're just gonna also put this in B tier. Alright? Here we have the NES right here, sorry. Yeah, like I said, great console. We're gonna had all the classics on it. So we're just gonna put this in A tier. The NES Classic Edition is also a really good one, because it was basically the same thing, just in like a smaller package. I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. We're also going to put this in A tier. Next, we have the SNES. This one, I think, actually looks kind of cool. You have the purple in there. Purple is a cool color. They especially thought of that with the GameCube. Yeah, it also had a lot of good games on it, so we're going to put this one in A tier too. And this is, I think, another version of the SNES. So yeah, we're just gonna put that in A tier 2, and the SNES Classic Edition, so we're gonna put that there too. Alright then, what is next? Alright, let's go with the Nintendo Wii. Absolutely great console. I really like it, because I have one myself. Great games. Yeah, really good console, so we're gonna put this one, hear me out, S tier, baby. The Wii U. I can honestly can understand why this didn't do that good. It wasn't the best. They could have improved on a lot of stuff. It had some pretty good games, but they could improve on it. We're gonna go with C tier. That is the lowest tier so far. GameCube. I liked it. It had a handle, very purple, which is a cool color. Had a lot of good games too, and the Wii can also play GameCube games, which is why I think there's a second one right here. So we're just going to put this one also in S tier, and we're going to put the GameCube in A tier. Alright then, next one up, we have the Game Boy. This was like revolutionary for its time, because it was portable. I still think it was alright, but not the best. We're going to go with the B tier for here. Alright then, we have I think both of these are the Game Boy Pocket. I don't know which is which. We're just going to put both of these in B tier because they're just essentially a Game Boy. Next, Game Boy Color. Revolutionary once again. You could have color games now on the go. So we're going to put this in A tier, honestly. Alright, next one, Game Boy Advance. Again, they redesigned it. I think it was pretty good. So, we're going to put this one in A tier. I am being very generous. Game Boy Advance SP. Pretty cool. Like phone. I think this was pretty good. We're going to put this one in A tier as well. The Game Boy Micro. I think it was not necessary at all. Plus, didn't this come out in, like, the middle of the DS's lifespan? So, yeah. Not necessary at all. We're going to put this in D tier. Alright then. The Wii Mini. Unnecessary. It's just a Wii, but like a little smaller, and you're losing online play, which at the time that was basically like half of the marketing. No offense. So we're gonna put this one in D tier also, completely unnecessary. Alright then. The Virtual Boy. I think they could have definitely made this better because it sucked. Reportedly, it gave people epilepsy. I mean, why do I do that? Epilepsy when they played it, and the games were just not good. So we're gonna put this one in D tier. All right then. I have no idea what this is, so we're gonna put this in the. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is either, and I don't know what that is either. What the hell is that? I can see a GameCube controller, but I have no idea what this is, so we're going to put that there too. Alright then, the Nintendo Switch. Possibly their greatest console. Honestly. I'm being honest. So, we're going to put this one in S tier as well. Alright then, the Nintendo 64. Great game. Revolutionary at the time, because you can play games in 3D now. Because you couldn't before, for some reason. Well, not for some reason. I think this was a great game. Has a lot of good games, including Mario 64, which is still considered one of the greatest games of all time. We're going to put this one in A tier. The Switch Lite. Honestly, I think they did this really well. It is a budget-friendly option. It is missing like half the features because it can't switch and it can't be hooked up to the TV, but it's still a good console. We're going to put this one in A tier as well. Alright then, Switch OLED. I think this is a pretty good upgrade. It was only $50 more for like a better screen, better processor, I think. I have no idea. So we're going to put this one in S tier as well. And now we have all of the DS's. DS is a great console. Original DS, great console. We're going to put that in the A tier. DSi and DSi XL, basically the same thing, but with a camera, I believe. So we're going to put both of those in A tier as well. DS Lite, I believe. This was a great game. Not a great game. I'm stupid. This was a great console. A lot of people grew up with these. I actually did. So, we are going to put this one in S tier as well. Nintendo 3DS. Great game. Why do I keep saying game? Great console, I guess. I guess you could call it that. It didn't have much processing power, but the games on it were pretty good. Notably, I like Mario Kart 7 a lot. We're gonna put this one in A tier because they could have fixed some things. 3DS XL. I have one of these right now. Still great. We're gonna put this one in A tier as well because it's basically the same thing. Nintendo 2DS. I don't really know what to say about this. I think it's flat. It's just a 3DS without its most marketable feature. But granted, some people didn't like that. So, you know what? We're gonna put this in B tier. New Nintendo 3DS. I think it's kind of weird that they made these, but I think that it's pretty cool because it had more stuff. So we're gonna put this in A tier as well. New Nintendo 3DS XL once again in A tier, and new Nintendo 2DS XL. I think this was really cool. Yeah, it's basically just a 3DS that's like bigger, better, and missing its most marketed feature. So you know what? Why the frick not? We're gonna put this in S tier. Alright guys, if you want to take a screenshot, this is the full completed tier list. Thank you guys so much for watching. I did this on tiermaker.com, thanks to the person who made this, because I didn't make it. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!